David, we have a combative one for you this week.
That's right. I try to read Meatball into the dirt because I'm sick and tired of all the bullying. Just kidding. It was actually a pleasant conversation today.
We had a wonderful time. We talk all about going to West Hollywood. We talk about seeing things and going places. We talk about what to do when your parents are in town. Give Dipper some updates and ideas. Don't go to chain restaurants. Don't go to mess hall either. They'll trick you into thinking it's good food, but it's just overpriced regular food.
We also talk about meth.
Go to Home State for tacos. We talk about meth. We talk about Dipper being sober again. And
Again?
No. Again as in we've talked about it before, not
Right.
You're sober
well,
again.
it's fine, because, Dorothy's around, so.
And Dorothy's around. All right, goodbye.
Oh.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us.
sloppy seconds. Oh, diva.
Our number is 213-536-9180. Or email sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Now on with the show. How you sloppy stupid little fuck you not so fuck sloppy seconds with Big Dipper, Meatball, and that's Big Dipper.
Hello.
Hello.
I feel like falling in love. Going back.
What?
My voice never left. I just like when you were like, when we recorded and you were like, yeah. Oh, I'm back, baby.
That was me last night. Baby, I'm back.
How was last night? You've had a whirlwind week. Whirlwind week. Oh, you better yawn, bitch.
Yeah, I'm tired. You know what? You know why I'm a good person? Was that I was going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I was just not going to come to this. But I did. I got out of bed, and I made it all the way downstairs. I made it downstairs because I'm exhausted. And the minute we're done with this, I have to go get back into makeup. Well, shower first. Get back into makeup and then go do another thing. I am exhausted. Pride is killing me.
Softly.
I gotta just... Hey, everyone. It's called self-care. And I know what you're thinking is like, oh, if someone's offering you gigs in this economy, you can't say no. But you can. Because you don't want to be me right now. I'm not happy. I want to go to bed. I want to be in bed. Could I offer you... I should have said no to all these chicken shit gigs.
Could I offer you some
Yesterday, 2 days ago, I did 2 gigs in a row. I didn't want to do that.
How was that?
I did a gig from 8 to 10, and then a gig from 11 to 12. No, I didn't even end up getting my food because I was like, I have to leave this gig early. And he goes, well, what do you want to order? And so I ordered, and then I just like left before my food even got to me.
Mm.
I waited. Also, I show up to Hamburger Mary's. Okay, hey everybody. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds with Victor from Meatball. I show up to Hamburger Mary's, and I remember, I did always know that there was a spiral staircase that went up to like the dressing room upstairs. But the last time I was there, 4 or 5 years ago, or whenever that was, there was like a section behind where the stairs were, where there was curtains on the walls, and you could get ready down there, and there was like a little back bar. They've renovated it, and so that's not there anymore. And I was like, in my mind, in my dream of dreams, the stage was still at the front. That's not there anymore.
What's it? Where do you perform?
In where that little room was. And there is no longer a stage. It's just the restaurant.
Do they have a spotlight?
No.
Would Naomi Smalls do the gig?
No.
Work, sis.
It's just interesting to me.
What number did you do?
I did, It's Not Right, But It's Okay. Whitney Houston, Thunder Puss. Remix. There's, you know what's crazy is there's like a lot of pointing that you can get done in that song.
Friday night, you, and your boys went out to, and then you pointed their food. Eat.
But then, so there's you, and then you can point up, and then you go point leave. You can really give it to him.
Up and leave.
Up. But you don't point on the and, you point up, and then on leave.
Well,
What have you been doing? What have you been doing? What's interesting in your life? Did you do another drain your nut? Throw another little sex party.
Yeah,
How was it?
we're draining nuts left and right, honey. What I'm excited for, this weekend we did do Drain Your Nut. We did went ahead and do Drain Your Nut in Duarte. Cue the music. No, she's not gonna sing.
In Duarte.
Which is great. Doing it in Duarte is always fantastic. But next weekend we're doing Palm Springs, which I'm very excited about because it's on Sunday.
Haven't you already done Palm Springs?
Yeah, but we return.
Okay.
But I'm very excited about it because it's happening on Sunday, June 15th, which is Father's Day. So it's a Father's Day nut draining extravaganza. You know what I mean? Suck on daddy's dick.
You better work. You better be proud of your boy. Remember when Tina Burner did? Proud of your boy.
Wait, what's that from?
I think is it weird that I want to say it's from Aladdin the musical?
I think Tina Burner wants to do. I actually think
it's from Aladdin the musical. Proud of your boy. Tina Burner, though. She did it. Tina Burner.
Who?
Proud of your boy.
What part of the musical is Jafar singing that?
No, Aladdin singing it. He's singing it to his mom, thinking, hey, Ma.
Are you proud of me?
Proud of your boy? Oh, I'm playing it right now. Well, I'm gonna
who is the
get
mom?
that right up. Well, no, he doesn't have parents.
Oh, he's singing.
I think it's singing to like
to the spirits,
to the theoretical mother. Where's the chat in this?
Chat, hey chat.
Hey chat.
Put a 2 in the chat if you think you're proud of your boy. That's a gay anthem, Proud of Your Boy. Don't you think Tina Burner would want to play
right in the chat
Miss Hannigan?
I could see that.
She would like, and I think she would be very good at that. Do you feel
Ginger Minj is the skinniest person in the entire fucking world right now? It is crazy to me.
I have never thought I would see Ginge Minj, good old Minj Ginge, post the thirst trap.
Thirst traps.
She said, "You want this belly, baby? You want this abdominal?
You want to see this body?
Are you into my torso, sweetie?" Meanwhile, her husband, he throws the thirst traps all the time. Sling that CJ cock and balls. Don't you feel like
proud of your boy?
Don't you feel like someone over at Drag Race pulled Tina Burner aside and was like, "Babe, the thing about All Stars is just be like really authentic and genuine because that's what's going to win everyone over." And then they threw her to the Sharks because her whole bracket is being game playing and wild and being silly, goofy girls. Even Lydia, fresh off her season, is just being playful, and like Tina is taking so much offense to them playing in her face. I feel like she went in going, now is the time to not only redeem myself at the quality of entertainer that I am, which is high. She's a high quality entertainer. Do you remember seeing her show in P-Town?
Yeah, she's very good. She's an incredible drag queen.
Crazy, but I feel like they went in and they played in her face again, and I'm like, can someone just whisper in her ear, this is the tone that we're doing for the show? Because I feel like she keeps missing the mark, but I know she's capable of it. You know what I mean?
I don't know if someone whispered in her ear as much as she went in being like, I want to be the top. Like, she went in with the redemption arc in her head, maybe, and was like, I want to be a top competitor and I want to play fair. And that's how she wanted to do it. Not like, oh, well, they're going to play around. She, I think in her mind was like, yeah, let them play around. I'm still going to do it the way I want to do it.
And it's because, remember All Stars what like Drag Race was like playful and crazy, and people popped off and got into fights in the workroom, and then it went through its congeniality era of
Yes.
mini seasons when
And
no
I
one
think
was
she
doing
was
anything.
on one of those congeniality eras.
Well, she went ahead and was on the Tamisha Iman Candy Muse season, in which if you don't have star quality and the Elliot and the Elliots,
how do you remember? Well, you have to like write the outlines for the Race Chaser.
Well,
If someone brings up like like I know Tina Burner was on Drag Race. I know this is her first All Stars, but ask me what season she's on. Now I know, but I could never tell you.
tell me Ginger Minj, her scenario.
Well, she's been on too many times for me to like remember who.
You can do it. This is number 4. She
Proud
first
of
appeared-
your Ginge.
She first appeared.
Oh, I'm gonna flood my basement.
Who was her best friend?
I cannot tell you. I can't. Was she on a season? Was she? No, she was not on Manila's season.
Oh, this is fun. Okay, keep going.
Ginger Minj. And she was up against someone a lot.
Yeah, her best friend.
Ginger Minj was on a season of RuPaul's Drag Race, and her first season, she came in dressed like a 19th.
No, not a fashion toad.
She came in. Oh, was it her first season where she came in just like a bodysuit?
Nope.
No, she came in that
All-Stars.
black dress.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, "This is a blah blah blah." It was like some designer that everyone was like, "Okay."
Should I say another person who was on that
Yeah, say
season?
another person on the season.
There's always time for kindness.
Oh, Miss Kasha Davis.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it was her and Miss
And
Kasha
they were on the
Davis
season
and
with
Darian
Jush.
and
Nope.
Darian
That was a different season.
Jasmine
Jush.
Masters.
Yes.
I can't do this. I don't know. I do not know.
Ginger was on season 7 with Trixie and Katya, and she was like, Katya's my best friend.
Oh, right. Because they had smoke breaks, and Katya basically was like, "I don't know that lady."
And then, which I think is a similar arc to like, remember when Tina and Gottmik were like best friends on Drag Race? You don't remember. See, the thing is, you don't watch the show, Tamar. You're aware of what's happening with the online discourse, but you actually don't sit down and watch the show.
You know what's interesting is that I do have
Not.
the show on,
Yes.
but I'm more I watch the challenges and the runways.
Sure.
And that's all I really care about. I don't really
Sure.
care about like
That
the
makes
rest of it, because to me it's like, okay, I'm only really concerned about when they show the talent or the look.
There's a little bit of something missing in my knowledge of Ginger Minj, but I know she was on All Stars, or she was on season 7. She returned for the famous All Stars 2 season. And that's where Alyssa called her good old Minj Ginge. Then she returned again for All Stars
Goma
I
dango,
think
dango gamba.
6, which included Jan. And maybe that was the season Kylie Sonique Love won. And now she's returning again for 10. This is the last Drag Race trivia we'll do, but can you name all the All-Stars winners in order?
Chad Michaels,
Yes.
Alaska,
Yes.
All Stars 3, All Stars 3. Kylie?
No,
No.
she was like 6.
I don't know 3. Who is 3?
I actually have no idea.
Who is 4?
I can work backwards. We're on 10 right now. So 9 was Jimbo. Right? 8 was someone else. 7 was all winners.
Fucking Jimbo won. I okay.
Okay, say it, please. Be helpful.
It's Chad Michaels, Alaska. Trixie Mattel was 3.
She won All Stars 3. Yes, okay.
And then there was the time
All
that
Stars 4
Monet
was
and Trinity
Naomi.
the Tuck won.
Yes, that was 4.
Then Shea Coulee.
Makes sense. 5.
Kylie.
Kylie was 6. That was the season Ginger was on. 7 was All Winners. And who won that? Raja? No.
Oh, that's not
Shea?
on here, strangely.
Did Shea win?
Shea won, but Shea wasn't on All Winners.
Yes, she was. Shea, Monet, Evie,
What did Shea win?
Raja. Jinx won All Winners.
Yeah, Shea wasn't. Shea was on All Winners because she won All Stars. Yeah.
Yes.
Then Jinx.
So All Stars 7 was All Winners. That was Jinx. Who won 8? That's the one that we really don't know.
Jimbo.
Oh, then what was? Oh, no. What was 9?
Wait, this. Oh, here. Was 9 like a versus the world?
Oh, 9 was for charity.
Who won the charity one? See, none of these lists.
Got Mick? Okay. This will be the last thing we Google, and then we will literally stop, you guys.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, you guys.
Who won Drag Race?
See, this list doesn't include like
7.
the All Winners and the charity season.
Angeria, future guest of the pod, Angeria Paris Van Michaels. She won for charity.
This is what I'm saying.
Say
I
it.
can't remember nothing.
All right.
Can't remember nothing. We'll be right back after this break.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince.
If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. Just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either, and if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppyseconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppyseconds.
hims.com/sloppyseconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
And we're back. And I promise we're not going to Google and we're not going to do like quizzes because, you know, one thing that really pisses me off when I'm listening to a podcast is when you know the answer and you're screaming it at the podcast host.
Screaming.
And it's like, it actually drives you insane. And it doesn't make you proud of your boy.
Proud of your boy. Okay, can we talk about it? The Wicked for Good trailer came out. Your inbox must be full. Everyone must be curious. What is happening? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling amazing, sweetie. I think it's going to be such a good film. You know what? I said it before and I'll say it again. I think that they knew that Act 2 is a flop. It's terrible in the stage play. They try to squeeze too much into nothing. And I think that with as much time as they have, I think they're doing it. I think they're going to make it cunt. They have like 3 hours that they can really expand and create. And I think they're going to go off script, babes.
Well, I don't know that they're going to go off because you said this. They're not going to go off script from the book, but they're going to go off script from the musical.
Yeah, I think
like they're going to take elements from the book.
I think they're going to take elements from the book, which by the time that stuff happens in the book, it's kind of like she's had children. Alphabet's like had 2 kids and like is walking around with another kid that she doesn't know if it's hers or not, but it is. It's a very strange book. Who do you think's gonna play Dorothy?
Yeah, and because in the first movie they made it seem like she might be around like she is in the musical. She's sort of like you see.
No, she's not. No, they didn't. She doesn't show up until fucking Madame Morrible makes the tornado come and bring her.
Do you remember how the first movie starts?
Yeah. The first movie begins at the end when she's melted. So they don't
see Dorothy.
Yeah, but you're making it. You said they make it seem like she's around, like she's just like walking around the poppy fields in the background or something. She's not around. She's in Kansas.
No, she's walking down the Yellow Brick Road in the opening shot of the film.
Because that's the end.
Yeah.
So she's not around.
What? She's in the movie. What are you talking about?
You just said in the movie they make it seem like she's around.
Yeah.
What does that sound like to you?
Well, if I could finish my sentence.
Okay, go on.
They make it seem like she's around but not featured. Like in the musical, when she shows up, we don't see someone playing her and see her face and she doesn't have lines. She's like, you see her silhouette and you see like the back of her, right? In the musical. So she's like a character, but she's not. We don't like, she's a character, but she doesn't get scene work.
Correct.
And so I thought the same vibe was going to be how they were going to do it in the movie, because you sort of like the camera flew past her from behind her and the lion and the Tin Man, etc. But in the movie, it seems like we get to see the scene where Dorothy and her compatriots are like talking to the wizard and he's telling her, go get me the Wicked Witch, which is not a scene in Wicked. It is a scene in The Wizard of Oz.
I think they're doing The Wizard of Oz. I think we're going to get a bit of... I think they're going
to... That's what I was getting to.
I think you changed up your little story real quick when I set you straight. I think she's around. Hold on. I have to go. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh, God.
Did I throw up? Yeah.
That was some great
Proud of your boy.
That was some great scene work. You were like, "Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello?" As if someone was knocking at your door.
No.
Meanwhile, just needed to go use the
Just
bathroom.
needed to run upstairs real quick into the throw-up bathroom.
Oh,
Proud of your boy.
Do you only throw up in one bathroom and not the other?
The toilet down here is
The toilet.
close to the wall. I like to kind of get an arm on either side of it and let loose.
Whoa.
Let loose. What season was that?
Yaka Yaka Yaka. That was 14. No, that was 15 with Sasha Colby.
Guess who I saw last night when I was
Tell
in
me.
West Hollywood, California, filming
Chaperone
interviews
at the
on
Pink
the
Pony
street.
Club. Oh.
No. Well, funny. Well, hold on. I
Okay.
was walking down the street after having my third double tequila soda, which I shouldn't have been having double tequila sodas because they are strong in West Hollywood. I hear from beneath me, I'm also in full drag, Meatball! And who is it?
Beneath you.
Nobody but Sam Star.
Oh,
And to
Samantha.
her left, Lana Geray. And we hug. And I was like, I don't think we've ever met in person. And she was like, no, we haven't. And then we hugged. And then guess who else was there? None other than the Slasian diva herself. The one, the only, the Joella Perry.
Don't forget the Ella.
And they were all being walked over to the Abbey to go see Eureka perform.
Were they in drags?
No, these were not in drags, but Eureka was in drags when I ran into her.
Who was walking them over? The
Just
Sephora
a
manager?
group of men, just a group of dudes was walking the. Sorry, I don't know their gender. It was a group of male presenting people. We're walking them over, and baby, were we cutting and crossing the crosswalks like crazy? We get over to the Abbey. Fantasia Gaga Royale was also there. We get over to the Abbey. And I see them talk to the door person. And it seems as though the door person made all of these people go wait in line. And that's when I took Samantha Starr's hand and Lana Geray's hand. And I went, ooh, baby, I don't wait in line at the Abbey. I'm going to go. And I turned around and left. Because one thing I'm not going to do when I'm in full drag is pretty much anywhere, even if I'm out of drag. If there's a line, I just don't want to do it. There's nothing worth it. If there's a line at a venue, that means it's so packed inside that they cannot allow more people in. Why would I want to put myself in that position?
You want to go to places where they know your name. You want to go to Cheers.
Not even that. I just want to go to a place where I'm like, I can sit. Last night I went to multiple places where no one knew who I was, and I was fine with it, but I was able to sit, and I loved that. I had just been on my feet for 3 hours in high heels and then continued to wear the heels for the rest of the night.
How was making content? You love to make content.
It was good. I think we maybe started too early. We started around 9-ish and went to 11. But I think if we went any later,
everyone would just be drunk.
There was one guy who literally was looking at me, talking to me, and like wasn't making any sense. And then he goes, "Am I making you uncomfortable?" And I was like, "That's the clearest thing you've said so far."
Wait, here's like,
these people were so drunk, and I was like, "I've been there," but like my superpower is, even if I'm in a blackout, I'm gonna enunciate, and you're gonna question whether or not I'm drunk.
Well, I think clocking out by 11 also your internal morality barometer kicks in, and you're like, I don't need to put people who are just absolutely obliterated on camera on the internet.
It was kind of like protecting them, protecting me, but I was literally like,
let me protect you, protecting me.
Some of y'all just they just stopped making sense. Like,
how many? Well, Griffin is amazing because he'll make them make sense. Make it make sense. Oh, okay, then. Whoops.
We shot an hour and a half of interviews.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Like, we were filming for a long time, but he was like, you have, 100 minutes of footage, and he
That's
was
crazy.
like, they'll be able to make something out of this, and I was like, okay.
What if they give you a 30-second clip and they're like, thanks for the... That's Hollywood, baby.
I think that's what it is. That's why I was like, and also I felt really crazy because I was like, I was doing that thing where I was like, I need to. This is okay. Don't cancel me, but I was like, I need to interview people of color. Like it was so
You were only
many
interviewing whites.
No, I was actively against it. But then, oh god, people are gonna get mad at me. People are gonna get so mad at me.
Why?
At the end, I went, I don't think we've interviewed that many white guys, and I then at the end,
Griffin was like, you have.
no,
You
well,
did it.
I just went, we need to interview two, like, just basic white dudes. Like, basic hot white guys. Like, I was like, we got to find two basic white hot guys. And so many people were walking by, and they're like, hey. And I was like, hey, how are you? Good. And then they would, like, kind of stand next to me, and I'd be like, oh, no. Oh, no. No.
Oh, you
As
didn't
I
even
went
need
on
someone
the-
to... You didn't even need to get someone to wrangle your guests. They just stepped into frame.
Yeah, at one point, there was, like, a line of people waiting to come talk. It was wild.
Oh, she's that
And then,
girl.
okay, but then I forgot about the experience of gay dudes being cunt. No, being cunty,
Yes,
but
because
not
they
cunt.
think they're the
Because they wa-
funniest ones.
Yeah, so they're walking by, and I was like, do you guys have a scruff account? And they'd be like, no. And I was like, okay, well, you're not better than me. And one guy turned around and went, I am, actually. And then someone else, I was like, but you're not, because you're hanging out with WeHo. And then someone else was walking by, and I was like, hey, guys. And they would completely ignore me, or someone would go, no, I've seen her Instagram. Stay away from her.
Ah,
It was
because they didn't want to get
wild.
bullied. They didn't want to go over there and get bullied.
I've never bullied a single person in my life. Hey, chat, put a 5 in the chat if you think what I do is fun.
What I'm doing over here is kind of fun and goofy. Hey, how many other people making interview content did you see?
Just one guy, but he was like dressed like Donald Trump with a pregnancy belly, and he kept on. He was like, "Come, let me interview," and I was like, "I don't want to be a part of whatever this is."
Yeah, exactly.
And then he was like, "No, come on," and then I was like, "No," and then he for the rest of the night would like kind of shuffle through where I was filming. Like he was always around. And I was like, I'm gonna be in the background of his video for sure.
Huh.
His TikTok
Hate that
content.
stuff. Just leave people alone.
But then, sometimes when you're over there and you're interviewing people, you talk to like a real
Trump
person with real views, and like you're kind of like, oh right. Not everyone over here is like garbage and trash.
No, there's
like
great
one of them was like, I
people.
work for an HIV outreach program and blah 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 blah, and I was like, wait, yes, love you. And then we talked for a while, but then a lot of them were like mumbling or being like, I had a threesome with this guy over here. It was just like listening to our podcast in person.
What did you meet any potential suitors?
I did, but I was in
You
drag.
love to go on dates.
What is wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
I feel like you hate them every time you do them, so that's what's wrong with that.
I don't hate the dates.
Just the people I'm doing the dates with. Wait,
I think that's like part of the process of like
your
like,
SEMA.
seeing people and like trying to make new connections with people. So you have to like go do something with them.
Yeah.
And so it turns into a date. Why are you like, you love dates? It's like, oh, you mean I enjoy leaving the house and meeting people? What?
You know what?
What do you do? You just go straight over and have sex with them, and then you talk to them for like an hour after, and then you go home? Talk at them for an hour? Like, I don't understand. What are you doing when you meet new people?
Well, you know what I'm realizing? I think I was reflecting on it, and I didn't want me saying you love dates. I realized I was like, oh, there's some judgment there coming from me saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, you love dates, you love dates. And it's because that's what I choose not to do with my time. And I think in my mind, I'm going, how are you carving out time in your busy life to go give it to a stranger on the off chance it might be fun, but often you report back to me that you didn't enjoy it, I'm like, I would quit doing that immediately because my time is valuable. But I realize that that's coming from a place of like, I overextend myself. So anytime there's downtime, I just want to sit alone at my house and not be working. And you have space in your life to like have an adventure or have
Yeah, I
an
don't
experience or
overextend
go-
myself. I could go on vacation if I wanted to.
Right. And so I realized that where my thought about, I can't believe you're going on dates and like giving all this time to these guys. It just comes
All this
from
time is like 2 hours in a day.
That's crazy to me. I don't have enough time in my day to get everything done that I need to.
And that's a you problem.
Right. This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So I'm just saying my response to it is like, whoa, how do you make time for all that? And then it's not even a guaranteed good time or it's not even fun, but you just leave if you're not having a good time.
Yeah. I've done it multiple times before. And I love it. I told you
So
about
how
the one
many of
time.
these-
I told you about the one time that I literally paid for the dinner in front of the person while he was sitting at the table, and I went. I was like, I'm gonna go, and he was like, oh, okay, and he was starting to get ready, and he was like still eating, and I was like, no, you finish. I'm gonna get this to go, and I had them bring me a to go box, and they put my food in the box, and then I got up and left the table.
And you don't think that's rude?
No, I know that was rude.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I 100% know that was fully
But
rude.
sometimes
and I
you
was
just have to-
I was fully making the choice to be like, I have to get out of here. This is
Yes.
not for me. This man is trauma dumping on me about his like family trauma and everything. And this is the first time we're hanging out. Baby, we got to
Totally.
keep it light. We got to be silly. We got to be goofy. I did fall in love with the man last night. And then the whole time, one of the guys I was with was like, you know, you're in drag right now, right? And I was like, yes, I do know that. And he was like, yeah, well, you're flirting and you're in drag. So we don't know if he's into you in or out of drag. And I was like,
Who were you with after you filmed?
well, me and Griffin and then another person were all hanging out.
Another person.
You don't know.
Who's that? Are they? Oh,
I don't like when you do that joke because someone could very well be in my house. I left.
I
the door
literally
unlocked.
thought you had a piece of something walking around back there.
Don't play with me. I'm scared and hungover.
It was just the shadow. All right, let's take a little break and we'll be right back after this.
And we're back.
Hey, my parents are coming to town, and I'm trying to come up with some fun stuff to do with
Lakma.
them. Well, we're gonna go to the tar pits.
Which is right next to the LACMA.
Lakma.
Tar pits,
gonna-
LACMA. Don't walk in the grass. My mom stepped into like one of those puddles of tar that just pops up all over there.
Yeah, the tar pits.
Yeah, but the tar pits is. Don't go to the tar pits museum. It's
No,
boring and
no.
expensive.
Because we understand what the tar pits are. We just want to go see them.
Yeah, it smells. Tar pits, LACMA, observatory at night. But go online and look up and see if they have the telescope open.
Okay.
And then they usually point it at some random planet, and you can go look at that, and it's free. The observatory
I've never
is
been to
completely
the Griffith Observatory.
Here's what you're gonna want to do, though.
Tell me.
You're gonna want to take an Uber up there because otherwise you have to park really far away and walk up a hill, and that's
Okay.
hard on my mom's little Ankies.
Got it.
Or you can drive and drop them off and then park down a hill, and then you could sweat your way up the hill. And then where else can you go? What else did I do with my parents? Oh, we went to Santa Monica Boulevard. No, Santa Monica, the beach, and you can walk down.
I've taken them to
That
the
thing.
pier. We've done the Venice like canals
Oh,
before.
Venice is cute.
And we drove up the PCH and went to Malibu and got like fish and chips, which we're gonna avoid a lot of the
Neptune's
west
Net?
side right now. No, we went to the like Malibu fish market or something.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Neptune's Net's a little bit further up, but they're all the same. What else do I do? Oh, I took him to a couple of stand-up comedy shows.
I was thinking about bringing them to REI.
Bring him to REI this Thursday from 6 to 9 in Burbank. That's Burbank. We'll be in the parking lot. Register online. I think the code is in my Instagram bio. And I also keep posting it. We are gonna have fun. We're gonna have food. We're gonna have drinks.
We're gonna
6
have
to
fun,
9.
laughs, good times. Because I was
Fun
thinking my mom
laughs,
really
good
wants to see
times.
drag queens.
Well, there'll be 3 there.
And I was
Me,
thinking, I was like,
Darby and Alexis.
should I take her somewhere where all the 3 drag queens are going to talk shit about me? Or should I take her somewhere like Hamburger Mary's where they're going to perform Annie Lennox? You know what I mean?
I would take him to Hamburger Mary's, but the one in Long Beach, the big one, the good one.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. I don't know. I was thinking they
Long
like
Beach
our...
is so close. I used to think it was so far.
No, it's a drive. It's just a drive. And so now, how do you feel about that I drive to Long Beach to suck dick?
Now that I wouldn't do.
Now that I wouldn't do, but I would go pick up some tiny tits.
I will never do that again.
Tiny tits or suck dick in Long Beach?
Tiny tit.
What if you had to pick up the tiny tits and arranged a dick to suck?
And a what?
And then also arranged a dick to suck in Long Beach? 2 for 1 special? Would that make the drive worth it?
I did open the app over there when I was like picking the titties up. I was just kind of like, what is dick and ball? Because I don't pay for any of the apps, so I can't like travel myself. You know what you mean? Like change your location.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, let me just see like what's kind of going on over in this.
You're rich. Why aren't you paying for the app?
That's so funny. I don't know. I just don't. I don't think it's necessary. Like I use it for what it is.
What app are you talking about?
Sniffies.
Oh. Okay. And do you use the app? I thought they got kicked out of the App Store.
Well, I call it an app, but I use the website. I've never actually. I downloaded it as an app, and then I just kept using it as a web store.
Web store.
Web store? Website.
Web
so
store's
hungover.
Dictionary defines website as
You know what I'm actually gonna do
www.
is I'm gonna Nymphia win the rest of this interview. Let me grab a blanket.
All right. Well, I guess it's now no better time than now. Oh my God. Kill me. Then voicemails. Should we listen to some voicemails?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now more than ever. It's like, why was I saying that?
Hey, you sloppy fucks, you dirty fucks, you stupid whores, you fat shits. So I have 2 issues. A meth head's mad at me because he wouldn't let him piss on me. And then, never mind. How do I delete this? I don't know what to do. This is trash, honey. Sister of pickles. Eventually it has to run out, right? Then I can delete it, right?
Nope.
I'm drunk. Some point it'll end, right? Hope so.
You hang up. I love being so drunk, being like, wait, how does this, when does it turn itself off?
How does the phone work? Sister, I'm pickle.
I'm pickle. That was,
It's still
is it
playing.
still going?
I think he realized now that he.
That was so good. Wait, I got a couple of issues. One, a meth head is mad at me because I wouldn't let him pee on me. It's
Girl.
crazy. These are the problems I want to have.
There are too many people out here doing meth. Casually and acting like it is a fine and regular thing to do.
I think it is for them.
That's crazy. That is methamphetamine drogas.
Yes, but again, I think the way I'm not defending meth use.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
Write it down in the history books.
I'm not defending it.
Meth defender.
I think the way the media and like we see people, the medias, the queer medias, the way people show meth and like in movies and television, you see it as like a big old junkie all the time. But like is that wrong? I mean, that's what it's portrayed as. Anytime it's on Law and Order SVU, they're like scratching at their skin and they're covered in scabs. I think there are a lot of people that are doing meth and then like waking up and going to work the next day.
Yes.
Or
Same
not
with
sleeping and going
alcoholism.
Yes, I'm right here, babes.
The biggest.
It's just like there's a lot of people that make it normal in their life, and sometimes you can't even tell. So, like, I do agree there are a lot of people doing it, and on the website Sniffies, there's a lot of people that are like actively being like on the web store are actively being like, and are you cool if I
the web store? Sorry.
Are you cool if we like get in the clouds? And I'm like, what are you talking about? So I agree, but I think that like, how am I going to say this? I think there are people that are high functioning meth users and are able to do it. Like live your life.
I have friends.
And you know what? I am proud of your boy.
I have friends who have oscillated, in and out of sobriety. And when they tell me their stories of like, oh, the height of my meth use, I was at a 6-figure job as an executive, doing meth in my office in between meetings. And everyone just thought I was like really high energy and had a lot of ideas. And I'm like, that's crazy.
That's when I was like at the height of my cocaine problem. And I would like do a bump and be like, time to get on the pod.
Addicts and alcoholics. Oh, you were doing it at work?
Not for you. I never did it on our podcast, but I had to do someone else's podcast one day, and I was like, I'm tired, and I did a bump in the car before I walked into their studio, and I was
yankers?
Yeah, I was yanked up. And I'm not proud of it, and I've told them. I told them, and I apologized, and I said that was the day that I quit doing cocaine.
Because it sneaks up on you, and you think, "Oh, I can just do whatever." It's so interesting. I went to a sober event recently, and
was it a Drain Your Nut?
Well, yes, Drain Your Nut is a sober event. No, I went to like a sober pride celebration, and it is so interesting. I ran into a couple people there who were like, "I didn't,"
because the room was crowded and you're huge.
They were like, "I didn't know you were sober." And I was like, oh, yeah, I've been sober for a long time, but I'm not like super in the program or, like I'm not always socializing in these like sober spaces. And, it was interesting to hear some people.
You think it's crazy that I go on a date and you have no time, but you went to some sober event. And to me, I go, yuck. All right, continue.
I went with my friend who I was spending time with, a person that I know in my life that I already enjoy being with.
Okay, but you made it sound like you're too busy to even leave the house, but now you're going to sober events. Continue. Go on with your story. Dorothy is around. She's waiting to hear.
Yeah, she's going to be around more.
Go. Continue with your story, please.
So, yeah, I will. I'll just log on to the web store. And so
Hey, chat, put a 6 in the chat if you're ready for death.
I heard people speak saying things like, I'm celebrating 16 years. I'm celebrating 20 years. And the reason I don't pick up again is because of this community, because of these meetings, because of the responsibility. And in such a casual way. And you think like, whoa, man, like 20 years you've been sober, that's longer than you were using. You still need to go to meetings. You still need the sober community. It's like, yes, because the way that people take drugs and alcohol into their life, turn it into this like secret addiction that is fueled by like lies and deceit and like putting on a front for the world. It is like all powerful. And so the idea that people are doing meth and then going about their everyday life is pretty gnarly and prevalent. Are you vibing on Cat's Eye still?
Gnarly. Yeah.
Hi, Big Dip. Hi, Meatball. I need y'all's opinion on something that just happened to me. I
That a meth
met
head
this
tried
guy
to pee
on
on you?
Grindr. We thought each other were attractive. We decided to hook up at his place. As I'm driving over there, he's texting me, talking about, okay, well, my breath smells like alcohol. Do you want me to, like, brush my teeth? And I'm like, yeah, mind you, it's 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm like, yes, please. I like for the guy that I'm hooking up with to be clean. He had told me prior that he likes for the guy to be a little musty. I'm like, great. I haven't showered since last night. I sweat in my sleep. Fantastic. I'm a little musty. You make sure that you're clean. We'll be good to go. We talk about the things that we want to do. Very simple things like blowing each other, eating each other's asses, like reverse, yada, yada, yada. Right? I get to his house. And he just, like, starts delivering monologues and soliloquies and, like, stuff. And I'm sitting there going, are we just going to, like, hook up? I told you I only have, like, 45 minutes before I have to go back to work. Why can't we just hook up? And so I ended up leaving, and he got mad and told me, fuck you, as I left. So am I in the wrong here, or what?
I mean, well, Meatball.
No. I don't think you're in the wrong. If you only have 45 minutes and this guy is opting to yap at you, that's crazy. But also, maybe that's his, like, way of getting comfortable. He also sounds like he might have been on meth.
But well, it sounded like he was drunk. But if you guys had talked about musty versus not musty, showered versus not showered, eating ass, sucking dick, then he should be comfortable enough to say to you, girl, and I like to yap for 45 minutes before my dick works.
Which is crazy.
I'm like, my dick will work less the more you yap.
Yeah. 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 I'm more into, sorry, the computer broke. I'm more into, like, if we're gonna talk, we could do it after, but I generally am not, like, a talker.
Yeah.
What does that say about me?
Well, you're a talker outside. It says that you're embarrassed of your real personality. Just kidding. This is my real personality. I hooked up with this guy the other night.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday?
Nope, not yesterday. Thursday.
Was it at the sober event where everyone got to give a speech, which is crazy? If I ever went to a party and everyone was like, now go around the circle and talk, I'd be like, I'm leaving.
Okay, well, not everyone spoke. There were like a ton of people there, and about 4 people spoke on a microphone.
Nope.
Before a drag performance happened.
Let me guess. Selena has titties.
No, she didn't perform. It was someone else. It was a more amateur queen who doesn't do it professionally. Who's like, she was great. She was fantastic. And she had an amazing wig on, which was like, you know, the like metal futuristic helmet with the top ponytail.
Uh-huh.
So like you don't have to wear a wig and there's no wig line, but you have like a big amount of hair. Love that.
That's
no
fun.
panties.
No panties.
Yeah, it was like full Muppet pussy.
Now, just with every costume, I'll make sure to like make a matching panty. Or like, when you first start drag, panties is the last thing on your mind.
Because you're completely covered. You're like, I'm wearing underwear. I'm like tucked. I have layers of tights and pads on. Like, what I don't need to cover anything.
I don't need a fucking panty. And then like you see pictures and you're like, a panty would be kind of cunt. Like, just like a little thong or just a hint of a string. I ain't got no panties on. Ain't got no panties on.
I ain't got no panties on. This is a shout out to you, Scott. You know what I mean? No panties.
Who's Scott?
You know who Scott is. Was I in the middle of telling a story?
Do I know a man named Scott? Yeah, you were on a date. Oh, no, you went and hooked up with someone.
No, I hooked up with a guy. And I couldn't figure out what he wanted.
love.
Oh my God. If I tell this story and you go, I know this guy, it's going to be crazy. So we made out a lot. The kissing was very compatible. I sucked his dick. He had a really nice dick. I sucked his dick. He sucked my dick. And then I was sort of like, babe, I'm ready to go. So I was like, I'm going to come. And he was like, great. So he got down and he took my cum in his mouth. And it looked like he gulped most of it, but then there was like a little bit of a spit out. And I was like, is that because it was too much or that it tasted bad?
Did you say that out loud?
No, because we like kept going at it. And we were sort of like, we were kind of in a dark room. We were like surrounded by other people.
Okay.
And so then we were like
it's
making
crazy that I find time to go on dates, but you're in a dark room somewhere after the sober party. Crazy how much time you have.
But I'm doing just what I want to do.
I don't understand. I want to go on a date. I'm doing just what I want to do. I usually plan them and pick where to go.
Yeah, what I said is that I have this comment about it, but upon reflection, it's because I can't imagine making time in my life for that. It's not a priority for me.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, sure. Yeah.
But it is for you.
But it's not really. I go on like maybe one every other month. This was when was the last time besides this last week?
I feel like you're always talking about, this guy, this day. It had to walk
When we were
away,
in Japan, I was
one.
talking about the same. Like it was like a. No, you're done.
You don't have to defend yourself.
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself.
I'm just telling you that. Look at the mirror,
am just like, it's just funny to me that you made it seem like when you were talking about that, you were like, I'm so busy. I don't even have 2 hours. If I have any minute, I'm just at home sitting here. And now you're telling stories like, well, I did go to an event where people were talking on the microphone and I did go to a dark room. So it's like, pick a side. Hey, chat, put a 7 in the chat if Dipper needs to pick a side.
Yeah, I think that's right. I should be more like you and actually always say the exact same thing and never flip-flop between my views.
Good.
But after I came, he clearly like still wanted to come, but I couldn't tell what he was about. Like I couldn't tell if he wanted to stick with me and like keep making out and come, because like, and I think he couldn't tell if I was done. Like I was about to leave the room, but then I was like, oh, I could like keep making out with him and like let him get off or help him get off, not let him get off. And then I'm like, but then he starts sort of craning his neck and looking around the dark room. And so I was like, so maybe he wants other people. Like, I don't really know. But how he started interacting with me is like, do you know at the gym? No, sorry, you don't. Let me think of something more relevant to your life. Do you know in infomercials about working out, they have like that like boxing mannequin?
Hey, if I were you, I wouldn't be so proud about talking about going to the gym. It doesn't look like it's working. Continue.
Took you long enough to come up with that response.
No, I was just waiting to see what other rude thing you would say to me.
So you know the like boxing mannequin?
Yes.
So you know how people...
He ain't got no arms. He ain't got no arms.
Yeah.
He ain't got no arms.
So you know how people will like punch it a little bit, but then sometimes they'll use their like forearms to like twist their body. It like looks like they're hitting it with their elbow.
Yeah.
Like boxing warm-ups. So he sort of started doing that to me. Like he was doing the kind of thing that we talked about in Japan, like you're huge. Like he kept sort of like holding my body and sort of like shaking that it was like big. And then he was sort of like he was kind of boxing me a little bit, but like with his elbows like really lightly. He never got to the like the soft boxing like titty flips, but I was like, this is the next step. Like that's what will be happening, right?
Yeah.
So it's like boom, boom, this, like whatever. And then like he grabbed my neck and then just strangled me. Like he pushed his thumb like into my like Adam's apple. Yeah.
Why? What? At no point were you like, "Whoa, my guy."
No, then I grabbed his hand, ripped it off my neck, and walked out.
Okay, so he blows you.
Ish.
He's
We're mostly like making out, jerking off, but he took my cum in his mouth.
and then he stands back up and is giving you but no words are exchanged.
Right, because we're around other people in a dark room.
So then he's giving you elbows to the tits and chest, and
Yeah, as Ludacris would say, he's throwing them bows.
then he just chokes you. Math.
Let's do the math on this.
must
Let's
be
go ahead and
math.
do the math.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That was a weird experience.
Yeah.
But he was really hot. The making out was really hot. His dick is really nice. I like that he clearly enjoyed something about my body.
You come.
But then he wanted to kill
And
me.
then he wanted to choke you.
And then he surely wanted to murder me.
That's
All right,
crazy.
let's take a little break and we'll be right back.
And we're back. Next call.
Hey, so I'm in FHG. It's really loud because I'm at World Pride, and I just saw Derek Barry, and girl, why is she singing? Why is she here performing as a singer? She didn't know Britney. Why was Derek performing live? Yeah, why was Derek performing live? Y'all know her, so let me know, but I'm at World Pride, and I'm letting you know in real time. It's a trap for me, sis. No, ma'am. I'm not booking her again. No, no, no.
Wait, was this the booker?
No, I think they're just saying that. Because if it was the booker, he'd know what she was doing. Well, that's not exactly true. Listen, sometimes girls really want to expand out of their little box. And Derek Barry wants to be a singer. Now, as someone that does book events and stuff, I will say, if I book you, I kind of expect you to do the thing that you're known for doing. So if I were to book Derek Barry, I would kind of want her to do Britney Spears.
Right. Now, when I saw you and Derek do that, you guys did that gig with Lady Bunny, she did both. She sang a like sort of haunting haunting version of Toxic, like slow, and then she went into some Britney, but also caller, I will let you know that Derek has an album of music out right now, so she's probably singing songs from her album.
But she should have done what she did at that thing and like sing like a minute of a song and then go into something else or something. Because like it's World Pride, people want to see you for what they know you for.
World Pride. I mean, I saw a clip of Alaska doing "Your Makeup Is Terrible" with a picture of Donald Trump up there, and I'm like, she's giving them what they want at the World Pride.
Exactly what they want, and it's
that's
one of her
the
biggest
song
songs.
from 10 years ago.
Yeah, she knows, but that's Alaska. She always knows what to deliver.
Yes,
and that's why she's from season 2 of All Stars. Wait, yes,
yeah,
and that's
she
why
won
she
season 2.
Is still a very famous drag queen traveling and touring.
I would like to apologize to you about the disagreement we had in Tokyo.
What disagreement?
About the number that Gyoza did.
Thank you.
I had like no idea what any of the references were. I was very out of the loop, and I was
but like a big white man, you thought you were correct and I was wrong, even though I was right, and then you fought me on it the whole time. Like a like a wrong, privileged white man. Wow. How crazy. Born of a rich white family, too, who's coming to town. Wow.
I want to take those
Let's
words.
break the chains. of this conversation.
Well, you weren't born of the rich white family, but I want to talk about childhood wealth a little bit with you.
I'm fine. I don't need to.
Okay.
Well, everyone knows you like to always bring
Interlocking.
up mine because you're trying to distract from your own wealth. You're trying to act like you grew up poor. But
This
everyone
is
knows,
crazy.
yeah, everyone knows Big Old Dipper had money growing up. You weren't poor. You were fine.
Yeah, I never said I wasn't fine.
Break the chains of this.
What's going on? Those are dog chains. You wear those around your neck?
I had it made.
By who? Petco?
The man that comes to the precincts with all the chains.
Oh, Petco.
He probably buys them at Home Depot.
So, question. I recently moved to a pretty sexually liberal city in the Pacific Northwest. And I've recently been hanging out with and introduced to this fun group of guys. My only problem is I kind of want to fuck a good majority of them. I've already hooked up with one. And then I'm kind of having some sidebar conversations with others in the group about making plans and hooking up. Should I do that? I kind of don't want to be that girl, but I kind of am that girl. I don't know what to do. Is that gay? Goodbye.
What are your thoughts?
Girl, fuck your friends. Who cares?
I think you're in a really unique opportunity. You're in a new city. You get to decide who you want to be. And I know I have met through through Drain Your Nut. I have interacted with and met a lot of guys who want to be very promiscuous, but are nervous about the judgment of being very promiscuous, even though that's their jush, right? And I think if you're like, hey, honestly, like having sex with people in my life or being free and open with my sexuality is important to me, then I think you could fuck your way through a friend group without it being weird or secretive or awkward and still maintain them all as friends or friends/fuck buddies, depending. I think the more comfortable and open you are with it, and the more you're not like, oh, if I move to this city, but I burn all my bridges by fucking all these guys, don't think of fucking them as burning bridges. You know, think of it as like opening doors to deeper relationships with these people. Do you know what I'm saying?
That sounds exactly like what I was going to say.
Really?
I think just fuck them. And think about it as building a deeper relationship with these people.
With the community.
With the community. Yeah, I think that the only issue is you're like, you're feeling a little shame in yourself, but I don't think anyone else there. If it's already a very promiscuous city, I don't think anyone there cares. And listen, what you could do is what I love is when, you know, you step into a new friend group, you fuck all of them, you piss them all off, and then you just move on to the next group.
Oh my God.
A very healthy way to, I don't do that, but the people that do that, I was just thinking about this because we've had this conversation. There are people that live their lives that way. They get into a group of friends, they fuck all of them. Once everyone's kind of like, whoa, wait, we all had sex with them. For the most part, it's normal, but sometimes they like kind of pit people against each other and then they leave. They like come in for the drama whirlwind and then they leave. And then once that person's gone, everyone's like, whoa, remember how crazy that was?
Mm-hmm.
I had a
and
friend
they hop and
Shane
skip between friend groups.
in New York that did that. And then every once in a while he'll pop up in like an Instagram photo with like another one of my friends in New York. And I'm like, how do you know him? And they're like, oh, you know, that's weird. I don't really know. He just kind of like popped up one day and started to hang out with our friends. And I'm like, get ready, girl. It's about to get crazy.
It's about to go down. Wait, can you open your TikTok and look at a video that I sent you? I meant to talk about this at the top of the show, but this can be the last thing we do. I want to get your reaction. I feel like falling
Which
in
video?
love. Of the guy talking to the camera, like gay guy with the goatee
Okay.
or whatever. Hold it up to the mic while you watch it.
So somebody recorded an intimate encounter without my knowledge, and then later messaged me and was like, "Hey, we should hang out again and we should film." And I was like, "No, I don't do that." And then he sent a screenshot of the video that he secretly recorded. I guess to like blackmail me. I don't know. It's very weird and creepy. So I live in Long Beach, California, as most of you know. This is the guy. So, I mean, it's illegal to do that if you know him. But even if you just see him online, just buyer beware. And I really would like to press charges. So if anybody does know him, like, please get in touch. This may or may not be his location, but this is where
Wow.
was messaging from in downtown Long Beach. I don't know. More than anything, I guess I just want to warn people that if you see this guy, just don't even engage. He's obviously very sick in the head and
All right, calm down.
a danger. So somebody recorded
A danger. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's crazy to have filmed without asking, but
And then to send them a
to send the screenshot after you're like, oh no, I don't film it, and to be like, we already did, is crazy.
Yeah.
But we've talked about this. I think being filmed is like so personal, and like even if the person is just filming it for themselves, you should tell. You should not. You should. You have to tell the other person that they're being filmed.
Yeah, it's crazy to not tell
But I'm gonna
someone.
repost that because we live here in Los Angeles, and maybe it can help. I'm sure by this point.
Oh,
they've
everyone,
found the guy.
the comments are all the guy's name. Oh, he did that in Seattle. Oh, he's from Columbus, Ohio. He's crazy. XYZ. Girl, in the digital age.
Oh, baby, yeah. Everyone's like, this is his name. Oh my God, there's like, oh my God.
What?
Yeah, they found him. Oh yeah, oh no, they just found a guy that looks like him. Sorry, sorry, I'll get off my phone. Everyone's like, it's
But-
David Wright, and then I looked it up, and I was like, that guy plays for the Mets or something. Weird.
No,
Okay.
well, the hyperlink to the name is wrong, but everyone says that it's him. This other guy named David.
Yeah, I reposted that. I hope you find that man. I hope that man is kicked off of Sniffies.
That's
or whatever,
crazy,
that he's
right?
on. That's absolutely insane behavior.
To be like,
It's like
hey,
that
we
time you
should-
walked into that apartment in with the red light and the camera was on. That's creepy.
we should film sometime. I don't do that. You did with me 2 nights ago. And you're like, what the fuck?
I mean, again, when I walk into someone else's house, I'm like, I check every corner. Like, I'm looking around. I'm trying to see what's going on. And then I often think, like, especially because I visit a couple glory holes. I got my fave spots in town. I'm like, are they filming on the other side? There's no way that I would know.
They could be.
Could be beef.
Could be beef. We could see boop.
We could see boop.
All right. Well,
We could see boop.
everyone, we appreciate you so much. Please
Could we see boop?
continue. Please continue to enjoy and participate in our voicemail line and tuning in to our show Sloppy Seconds. We have some exciting things happening in the near future, which
We
we're
have some wonderful guests coming.
and some fun little switch ups.
Hey, chat, put a 7 in the chat if you're scared about a switch up.
Is that you putting a 7 in the chat?
You know,
Switch ups we've been alluding to.
yeah. So get ready for me to have to talk to people. That's still the funniest comment, and it still rings true every day. Is like,
Speak
yeah,
it.
we're enjoying. Oh, when I interviewed Candy Muse solo, and then everyone was like, "This was the best. This is amazing," and then someone commented, "Yeah, but wait until she has to interview some random porn star internet guy that she doesn't know anything about, and then you guys are gonna regret her going so." Because maybe I'll just be staring at her.
And that's what
I
the
have some
people-
screenshots I need to.
That's what the
read to
people
you.
want to see.
Just me going, and you like that? You like that, Daddy? I have to say, something happened at Motherload last night that really pissed me the fuck off.
Okay.
I gave him my credit card.
Oof.
And I'm sorry, I gave him my credit card and it didn't go through. And I was like, that's weird, but okay. And then I gave him my debit card and that didn't go through. And I was like, that's very weird. Is your machine broken? Like, can you try it on a different machine? He goes, no, do you have another card? So then I gave him a third credit card and that one didn't go through. And I'm saying these are three different, one was an American Express and two were Chase Bank. And none of them went through. And then my friend ended up having to pay for all of our drinks, but I was paying all night for all of our drinks at every bar. I open up my Chase app. I don't have any alerts, but and there's money in the account.
So their machine was broken?
I think their machine was broken, but he was like looking at me as if it's that thing where you're like, don't cut up my credit card in front of me. You know what I mean? It was very like, the money's there. Like, I'm telling you I have money. I wouldn't come in here and like try to buy like $60 worth of drinks and not have the money. So, and then he was like, well, have you been buying a lot of drinks lately? And I was like, okay, first of all, I've been buying drinks for the three of us up and down the strip. So check your machine. It literally like made me angry because I knew that the problem was not me.
Right.
But he was like giving me the attitude of like, this is on you. You're poor. Break the chains.
Break the chains, honey. Break the chains.
All right. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536-9180. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday. Goodbye.
For access to our full uncensored video episodes, ad-free and 1 day early, plus our monthly Sloppier Seconds episode, and all of Mom Podcast premium content, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Show artwork by Christian Cimarroni.
Theme song by Mike Malarkey.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Ooh, his nipples are tiny.